It was so special for me and my family, having all of them on the field pregame. I got a little choked up when they called timeout and took me out. I got pretty emotional, so it was overwhelming for me.
What was the rest of that night like after the game?
As far as like leaving the locker room and going home, I just went to bed. I was tired, so I didn't do anything.
Are you serious?
Yeah, serious. You ever played an SEC football game? Yeah. You're pretty tired after a night game. Yeah.
How long does it take you to wind down after a game? You instantly went to sleep? As soon as you...
No, I usually have to take some melatonin. Yeah, I'll be wired all night if I don't.
Joe, you've worked so hard to get to this point, the games you've won, going to Alabama and winning. I mean, how important is it to finish the deal now that you're in the conference championship?
This is what we've been working for. SEC championship, it's here, and we're playing a really good team. Obviously, best defense in the country, in my opinion. So it's a tall task for us, but this is what we work for, so we'll be ready for it.
What sets their defense apart from, say, Auburn or Florida, especially Auburn?
They don't have, they have the two best tandem safeties in the country. I don't think there's a group that's better than those guys, and you can tell how well coached they are. They're very sound in their scheme, and I think they really understand their scheme, which makes them so dominant.
And you said it's key when you play a team like this, and can you fall back on the Auburn game and realize that not every score you guys happens?
I don't want to go into a game thinking, not every drive is going to end in a score. I think we get disappointed if we don't score. So I think going into this game, we're going to keep our same mentality. We're going to attack. We're going to go fast. We're going to throw the ball down the field, but also understanding that this is one of the best defenses in the country. So you're going to have to take what the defense gives you and march the ball down the field. They're not going to give you anything easy.
Joe, you talked about last year, or in the offseason, that you wanted to bulk up to hold weight throughout a season. Did that work out now that the regular season's over and going in?
Yeah, I'm about 5 pounds heavier than I was this time last year. So I feel great, feel healthy, feel as big and as strong and as fast as I ever have.
And Ed Ogeron was talking this morning about different approach this year in practice to kind of give you guys some time, different approaches. Jack's been a part of that with y'all. Could you talk a little bit about that and how that helped y'all this year?
Yeah, I think it's been great for us as far as team speed. Saturday night they always track the miles per hour that everyone runs, and it was the fastest average that we've had all year. And I think that's credit to our guys, our coaching staff, understanding when they need to lay back a little bit and let our guys rest, and it showed on Saturday.
Have there been times where you got rest just to kind of give you some time, and how did that help?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been, resting my arm more than I usually have the last couple of years. Obviously, we're throwing the ball a lot more, so I needed a little bit more than the past. But yeah, I think we're all getting more rest.
How less? Throwing, how less?
Oh, I don't throw a lot on Mondays anymore. I'll throw one-on-ones or individual routes, and then depending on how my arm's feeling on Tuesday and Wednesday, just kind of pick my spots here and there when I need the reps.
I mean, you seem like a guy who likes to practice and go 100% all the time. How hard is that to play against that? When they're telling you to kind of take it easy.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's hard. When you get older, you understand. Your body's starting to break down a little bit. You're getting older. You're not 18 years old anymore, but so you have to understand that it's what's best for the team.
How many Sports Illustrated have you signed?
Oh God, I couldn't even tell you. So many. So you got to take a step back and realize where you are, though. I'm signing the cover of a Sports Illustrated because I'm on it, not just any Sports Illustrated. It's pretty special.
Does that not seem real? Like when you look at it, you're like, is that really me on there?
Yeah, it doesn't. You always, growing up, obviously, I always wanted to be on the cover, and then I'm on the cover, and it's like, just ball.
And there was no jinx, obviously.
No jinx, hopefully.
How do you here? You probably could go a lot of places anonymously. How has that changed over the course of the 2 years you've been here, and especially lately? Are you having to kind of like limit where you go and what you do now?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough for me to go out and just have a meal with my family or have a meal with, my friends. But that's what comes with the success, and that's what comes with being 12-0 on a team like LSU and a place like Baton Rouge. So, I welcome it as much as I can.
How do you want to approach this last week before the Heisman night really locks in?
Just like any other week. It's the SEC championship, but we're going in to play our game, to attack. I'm not worried about the award stuff all next week. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about beating Georgia, playing our game, and practicing the way we need to practice this week.
Georgia was kind of a game where last year you kind of won the team over. Just how's it feel to play them again, such a pivotal moment this year?
I had two different teams. They have 3 or 4 guys back on that defense, and the rest are new starters that are playing really, really well, and we're a new offense, same guys, but new offense and new scheme. So last year is last year. I'm sure they're going to want some revenge on us, but it's the SEC championship. I don't think you need any more motivation.
Along those lines, there's a feeling that that game last year was kind of the beginnings of LSU is back. Can you talk about that? Was there a feeling of that last year that, that now we're taking the next step?
I don't know about that. We obviously lost to Florida the week before, and we desperately needed a win. So I think we were kind of digging our heels in the ground in that game. I think during the season it's hard to reflect on whether it's, I think it's hard to pick a point. This was when we decided we were going to be back. I think it was the culmination of everything last year that happened, the games we lost and the games we won, and then the hard work this offseason that we've put in.
You always say that everybody likes to talk about the catfish dinner and Life Anderson, whatever it was.
Crawfish.
Crawfish.
Yeah.
Did sell you because you kind of were buying into a dream, like Ops was, for all the other recruits, and you didn't really know if it was going to work.
Yeah, I think they didn't know if it was going to work either. We kind of took a chance on each other, and it's worked out perfectly. Coach O sold me on his vision of what's going on this year, and I sold Coach O and the staff on what I could do as well. So it was kind of a perfect match, and the rest is history.
As far as Coach O goes, were players consciously aware of how it would be perceived when you guys beat a Tom Herman coach team or Jimbo Fisher coach team or a Nick Saban coach team? And is it at all gratifying to have kind of done that trifecta on the way to where you are now for him? Or?
Honestly, I haven't really thought about it. I'm sure, just like everyone, Coach O thinks about it probably, just like I think about beating teams that didn't recruit me or counted me out. But, we're 12-0. We're sitting on top of the world right now, and, we're going to try to go 13-0 this week. I think it's hard to – I think if you get too caught up in that, you risk, sitting on your laurels and losing a game. So I think we're just ready to get to Saturday.
Right after you came out, Miles threw that touchdown. You went and shared a moment with him in the end zone. How cool was that for you too?
Yeah, I think Miles is going to be a great player here. He's, really bought into what we're doing. He's really starting to understand the game and protections and defenses. So to see that for him, I think it was a great moment for him and his family.
Texas A&M may not be the best team you've beaten, but from start to finish, it arguably was your best performance. How do you bottle that up and maybe carry it over to this game?
Yeah, that was Texas A&M's not a bad team at all. They took Clemson 4 quarters, took Georgia and Alabama and Auburn 4 quarters. So that was a real complete game from us, apart from 2 or 3 series in the second half where they were able to get after us up front and stop us on offense. Our defense gave up 170 yards. That's unheard of, and that's back to what we expect from our defense. I think they're going to carry it over to Saturday.
You always say that when you got here, your plan was just put your head down and try to win the team over that way. But what was the actual process like of gaining your teammates' trust?
Yeah, it's a long process. It doesn't happen overnight. Just like I'm sure you didn't when you first started working for your journal. They didn't trust you right away. You didn't trust them right away. It's a long process of people seeing your hard work and building trust on and off the field. So it's been a long process, but I think we're as close as any team that I've ever been around.
Joe, what was your low point as a college player, and how did you get over it?
Yeah, it was when I broke my hand at Ohio State, fall camp of 2017. Me and Dwayne were battling it out for 2 years at that point, and they were getting ready to name a backup. And the day after fall camp ended, I broke my hand, and I kind of knew it was over. at Ohio State then. Didn't know what I was going to do. Couldn't throw. I tried to throw after 2 weeks, but there were wobbles all over the place because I broke my hand. My hand was that fat. I was trying to throw a football, but it was hard for me because I knew my time there was probably over, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do.